Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this May the 18th, 2023. I'm hoping everybody's having a great Thursday evening out there. Hope everybody had a great Thursday as well. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay. In today's video, as you can see, we're going to start off with the overview, convective outlook, the watches, the MDS, the storm predictions, the storm reports that is, and the fire weather reports for today. Then we're going to take a look at the forecast charts for your Friday and Saturday. Also, we're going to take a look at the National Hurricane Center tropical weather outlook for the next 48 hours. Also, we're going to take a look at the weather radar across the nation, and also take a look at the watches, warnings, and advisories. Okay, so if you're a new viewer and have not subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing. Love to have you. Like these videos, share these videos, and let's try to make it to 400, folks. I need help. I need help from my community out there. If we can make it to 400 subscribers at least by next Monday. So I need some help, folks. If y'all can help me out, I would greatly appreciate it. But anyway, let's get the show on the road here. We're going to start off with the Storm Prediction Center overview page here. You can see we got the rain showers down here, some thunderstorms over portions of the southeast, across the Carolinas, down into Florida. Also back in the panhandle of Florida as well, and also back into portions of Mississippi and portions of eastern Louisiana. Also, we have more shower and thunderstorm activity over Wisconsin. Also over here in southern Canada as well, back all the way back down into portions of Iowa. Also down into portions of Kansas and Missouri. Kansas and Oklahoma, that is, excuse me. Texas, also back over in the southwest, from New Mexico to Arizona, back into Utah, and also into portions of Colorado. Also back into portions of Wyoming. Also into portions of Washington, Oregon, and Idaho as well. Got some scattered shower and thunderstorms there. As you can see, we got a marginal risk down here over portions of Tennessee and Alabama. Also back over here in Texas, all the way into portions of Wyoming, Colorado, and portions of Kansas, Oklahoma, and also northeastern portions of New Mexico as well. Let's move on to the convective outlook. As you can see a little bit better. General thunderstorms in the lighter green, extending from Louisiana to Kentucky, down to Florida, down to the eastern Carolinas, also down to over here in portion of Minnesota, back to Michigan, back into portion of Wisconsin, all the way down into Texas, to Arizona, to portions of Utah, to Idaho, and also back over to Washington and Oregon states as well in northern California. There's that marginal risk I was showing you on the other map there, where Alabama, southern into Wisconsin, also in Texas, all the way back over to Colorado and southern Wyoming as well. Currently, we do not have no watches that is in effect for the area. The MDS discussion, we have some down here in Texas, and also over here in portions of Colorado, but currently, concerning severe potential, weather watch is unlikely at this time. The other one, concerning severe potential, watch unlikely in Texas at this time. Let's take a look at the storm report for today. As you can see, we have one tornado report that is located over a portion of Wyoming. We have wind reports. We have 4. One is located over southeast portions of Wyoming. Also, we have 2, and 1 on the east side of Florida, excuse me. Hail reports, we had 8 of them, and that's pretty much generally right here in portions of Alabama, and also over here in central and north Texas. So that brought the total storm reports to 13 for today as of currently of this recording. I would not be surprised these numbers could go up a little bit more as the evening wears on, and the afternoon wears on as well over in the west. Okay, we're currently fire weathers. No areas of fire weather anywhere across the nation, so that's pretty good. But just got a wildfire going on over Canada. That's bringing some air quality alerts over portions of the northern portion of the United States, and we will get to that in the watches, warning, and advisory toward the end of this broadcast. Okay, here's a look at the forecast chart. This is your forecast for your Friday, May 19th. As you can see, we got showers, thunderstorms over portions of southern Canada, around Toronto, Canada, and Montreal, Canada. Also back down into portions of New York in the United States. They're back down into New York, Pennsylvania, all the way down into Tennessee, down to Mississippi and Alabama, down into Florida, the East Central and Eastern Carolinas, all the way back up toward Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, and New York State as well. We got dry conditions extending through Maine, New Hampshire, all the way back into portions of Pennsylvania, Virginia, down toward Atlanta, Georgia, southern Georgia, eastern Alabama as well. Dry conditions there. We have more shower and thunderstorm activity from Mississippi back into northern Mexico, all the way to New Mexico, Arizona, back into Utah, and into portions of Colorado, into Kansas, Missouri, Illinois, back into Michigan, and also into northern Wisconsin as well. Down here in the yellow slashed area here, we have some severe weather possible in this vicinity across Texas, back into Arkansas and western Tennessee and northwestern portions of Louisiana and Mississippi. We have high pressure in pretty much the northern portion of the United States from Minnesota, Wisconsin, Iowa, Nebraska, back to Wyoming. Also portions of Idaho, New Mexico, back into California and western portions of Oregon and Washington State. Got a few shower and thunderstorm maybe over the central portion of Oregon and Washington State as well. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at your Saturday forecast. We have a big area of shower and thunderstorm activities standing still from southeast Canada, from around Montreal back into Toronto, Canada, back over toward Michigan, also back into Maine, through New Hampshire, through Boston, New York, Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., back through the Carolinas, down into Florida, around the Miami area, back into Houston, Texas vicinity, just east of you guys, through Mississippi, and also back into Tennessee and Kentucky and Ohio as well. Also, we have shower and thunderstorms over here in northern Mexico, southwest Texas, western Texas, and New Mexico, Arizona, Colorado, Utah, back into Nevada, California, Oregon, Washington State, and up toward the Vancouver area, also over in Montana and Wyoming as well. We got dry conditions expected over much of Nevada, and the port of Utah, Idaho, much of Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota, all the way down into Texas, around the Dallas area, Arkansas, back over towards Chicago, Illinois, back into Minnesota, North and South Dakota as well. You got high pressure dominating y'all's region there. All right, let's take a look at the National Hurricane Center page here. We're looking at the next 48 hours across the eastern Atlantic. Right now, currently, tropical cyclone activity is not expected during the next 48 hours. Let's take a look at the Eastern Pacific real quick. Clone 48 hours over in the Eastern Pacific Ocean at this time. Okay, let's take a look at the weather radar across the nation. You can see this is about the same thing you seen on the overview in the Storm Prediction Center page. We got dry conditions over the northeast, mid-Atlantic region, shower and thunderstorms over the southeast, across the Carolinas into Florida, also down here in Cuba. Puerto Rico got some shower and thunderstorm there. Bahamas got a few there. Also around Hawaii, got a bunch of shower and thunderstorms over the central and northern portion of the island. We got shower and thunderstorm down in Mexico, into Texas, also back over to Iowa, Kansas, and also back into the southwestern United States around New Mexico, Arizona, Southern California, Nevada, back into Utah, and the portions of Idaho, and also in the portions of Washington and Oregon states as well. Also scattered activity over Minnesota and Wisconsin. Over here in Alaska, got a few scattered showers on the side, a few showers on the north side of you guys on the island. Alright, let's take a look at the watches, warnings, and advisories for your location across the nation. And this will wrap up the video for tonight after we get to this here forecast charts here. Forecast watches, warning, and advisory. I can't get it out there, sorry folks. But anyway, we got some frost advisories over portions of. Sorry about that. Trying to get this thing to go back down. There it goes, finally. But anyway, we got some frost advisories over portions of Maine back into New Hampshire. Also, we have some frost advisories over portions of west central North Dakota. We got some red flag warnings going on in Michigan, northern Michigan as well. Some red flag warnings in effect for Wisconsin. Some air quality alerts for much of Wisconsin, all of Minnesota, all of Nebraska, portions of northeastern Colorado, all of Montana, portions of Idaho, and also up into northeastern portion of Washington State. We still got some flood advisories over portions of the Washington, D.C. area. Also down into the coastal Carolinas there. Got some special marine warnings there as well across East Florida. Got some severe thunderstorm warnings over here in Florida. Back into Mississippi. Got some flood advisory, flood warning, special weather statements over portions of Alabama. Got some also up here in portions of Tennessee. Flash flood watches are in effect also for northwestern portions of Mississippi. Flood advisories expected flood advisories over for area rivers over Arkansas and Louisiana, southeast Texas, also up here in North and South Dakota as well, Iowa, and also along the Missouri and Illinois border. Special weather statements for up here for portions of Kansas, northwestern portion of Kansas. Got a flood watch there in effect. Got thunderstorm warnings, flood advisories, flood warnings in effect for west central Texas. Also over here in northeastern portion of Colorado. Also air quality alerts over here in Arizona. Flood watches in effect for portions of California, Nevada, and also again over here in Utah. We still have some portions. We've got a severe thunderstorm warning right here in portions of Washington State. Also got some flood advisories also in effect for that state as well, and also over here in Idaho, Nevada, also in Utah, and also, like I said, Colorado, and also into New Mexico as well, and also Arizona. Also, we got some fire weather watches, flash flood watches, and also some red flag warning in effect for Alaska. We got some flood warnings for the North Chain Islands of Hawaii, and the south side looks a-okay. Alrighty, well, I hope everybody enjoyed these videos. I changed it up just a little bit. I hope everybody likes this new change. I hope everybody likes the video. Also, subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed to it. Like these videos, share these videos, and we'll catch you back in the next one. And also enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got.